Hi, my name is Shayla Overton, and I'll be doing my informative speech on how corporal punishment impacts children. Picture a young child getting spanked for spilling juice. The crying stops, but the fear and memory can stay with you. Corporal punishment is not just one thing. It can change how a child thinks and feels for a long time. Research shows that these experiences can leave lasting emotional and psychological marks, even if they seem small at the time. Parents often don't know that what seems like a quick fix can hurt a child's self-esteem, mental health, and trust in adults who care for them. Corporal punishment may quickly stop behavior, but it hurts kids' mental health, relationships, and behavior in the long run. This means that even though some adults think that spanking or similar actions are harmless forms of discipline, studies show that these behaviors can lead to long-term problems with aggression, fear, and controlling emotions. Knowing this helps us see that corporal punishment is more than just a tool, it's a choice that has effects. First, let's define corporal punishment and why some people use it. Corporal punishment means using physical force, like spanking, slapping, or hitting with an object, to correct behavior. It has been used in homes and schools for generations. Many people see it as a quick way to fix bad behavior. But punishing kids out of fear doesn't teach them why their behavior was wrong. It just teaches them to avoid pain. Some parents continue this practice because of tradition. They do what was done to them as kids. Others believe it earns respect or gets children to obey the right way. Another common reason is the idea that it prepares kids for the real world, where actions have consequences. Experts, however, say that teaching through fear doesn't make kids stronger. It often makes them avoid situations and disrupt others. Research shows corporal punishment doesn't actually make kids more respectful. Instead, it often makes them act out more. Now that we know what corporal punishment is and why it's used, let's talk about how it affects kids. These problems don't just happen once, they can last into adulthood. Adults who were physically punished as children often report difficulties with trust, anxiety, or low self-esteem, even if they seem successful in other areas of life. Studies show an increased risk of anxiety and depression, as well as feelings of disconnection from caregivers. Children who are punished physically may obey in the short term, but they often become more aggressive over time. Homes and classrooms where corporal punishment is common frequently see cycles of conflict, where children learn to avoid getting caught rather than how to control themselves. Instead of learning cooperation and self-control, they may learn that the person who can hit the hardest is in charge. The reason these effects happen is because corporal punishment doesn't truly work. It makes children react out of fear, which damages learning and emotional growth. Kids lose the chance to develop empathy, self-reflection, and problem-solving skills when they are only focused on avoiding pain. Violence teaches, and fear makes it harder to learn. If corporal punishment does more harm than good, then what are the better options? Clear rules and consistent, non-physical consequences can set strong boundaries. Timeouts or losing privileges can work when explained calmly. Positive reinforcement, praising good behavior, encourages children to repeat it. For example, instead of only pointing out mistakes, praise the small successes like finishing homework on time motivates kids to keep doing well. Modeling calm problem solving also shows children better ways to handle anger. Programs that teach parents how to discipline without hitting, such as those promoted by the American Academy of Pediatrics, are proven effective in reaching bad behavior. Corporal punishment is not only outdated but harmful. We've seen what it is, why people use it, the mental and behavior harm it causes, and the better alternatives that exist. It may stop bad behavior quickly, but it weakens the bond between parents and children and creates a long-term problem with anger, fear, and emotional control. Knowing this helps us recognize that corporal punishment isn't just a tool, it's a choice with serious consequences. The next time a child makes a mistake, choose a response that teaches with care. A bruise goes away, but fear and shame can stay. Picking positive alternatives is not just about keeping children safe, it's about helping them grow into healthy adults. Every parent can guide their children's behavior without making them afraid. And those choices shape not only childhood but also the kind of adults children will become.